Good afternoon, everyone. A quick shop update. It's been a while since I have done one of those, and there is some new and exciting stuff in the shop, bringing me ever closer to having a full functioning blacksmith and metalworking shop. So before I get going on that though, I want to make sure I thank all of the appropriate people, and they include Alan at Lucky Nail Blacksmith, as well as Jason Hilley, as well as my buddy Jason that I grew up with, as well as my other buddy Rich, who I grew up with, and Eric Carnavale, who all have done varying degrees of helping me obtain things, carry heavy things into the shop, and otherwise are helping me in a variety of ways, and I really appreciate it. So let's see the new toys. Switch things around. So these are two heavy-duty tool cabinets that were given to me by Eric, and they are kind of come in very handy. He also provided me with these metal shelves. I also have these are two gas bottle trolleys that I'm going to use for the gas bottles that will go with the welder that I just ordered from Miller. So that should be arriving in a couple of weeks. I'm really excited about that. I also have, these are two new workbenches, well, new to me. And on the left is an extremely sturdy workbench. These both, as well as a few other items, came from a blacksmith shop in Northeast Connecticut. He is no longer able to forge, and he's looking for homes for all of his stuff, and so I have adopted these. And in addition to that, I've got also from Alan, this is a little bench sander that needs restoration, so that's going to be a lot of fun. I also picked up a couple of sharpening stones. This is a snap-on tool cabinet that I'm not going to open because it's got a fair amount of rat poop in it. This is a Greenlee portable tabletop bandsaw. So this is a very nice piece, runs like a top. I'm probably going to set it up vertically so it's kind of like a small metal jigsaw. This workbench that I got from that blacksmith in Connecticut is fantastic. I love the row of tool holders at the top. And this was that blacksmith's quench bucket. So I have filled it up with water just to keep the slats from drying out. That is his wooden stump, the anvil stand. So that's a nice addition. I also got, by way of Rich Madden, these are three large stumps that are either going to be stump anvils or possibly anvil stands. I'm not a huge fan of stump anvil stands, to be perfectly honest. Today I also picked up a bucket of ball peen hammers, as well as thrown in there was a couple of chasing repose hammers that I'm happy to have in the shop because that is something I'm looking to do in the future. And the big addition is, and this also came by way of that Connecticut blacksmith, this is what will eventually be the coal forge. So this is the hood that is in relatively good condition. You can see there's a little bit of daylight showing through there, so that needs to be worked on a little bit. And this is the table with the square hole in it for the pot, and this is the fire pot that will go in it eventually. The table needs a little bit of work. It's missing a table leg there, and I'm going to have to put in more support and table legs here because this part was originally like attached to the back of the little shack that he was forging in. And the fire pot, I've discovered, does need a little bit of work potentially. So it does have a crack, and I do believe that can be fixed if you're clever enough, and I believe I'm clever enough. So I will address that before I put everything together. But yeah, it's a coal forge just waiting to happen. So once I get my welder and a few other tools, I'll be able to start working on that. And that is pretty much it. So the shop, still a lot of empty space, but it is starting to come together. So hopefully in the next few weeks, I will actually be able to start doing some actual making in the shop. And let me get my hand out of the way. So yeah, that's the update. Things are moving along. I appreciate everyone who is supporting me and helping me through all of this, including the folks like Alan, Jason, Eric, and Rich, as well as my Patreon supporters who are also supporting me through this. I appreciate all the help, and I need all the help I can get. So that's about it. The only thing left to do is something I fail to do in pretty much every video, which is encourage you to like this video and subscribe to my YouTube feed. I really appreciate it. Hope you're having a great day. Stay safe, have fun, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.